Hey gorgeous, it's Ker-leen. Thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. Today we are talking Beast Mode fragrances. These are some fragrances in my Arabian perfume collection that make an impression. If you're interested to hear about some of my Beast Mode fragrances today, then please keep watching. Hey friend, welcome back. I hope that you are safe and well whenever you're watching this. If you are or have been impacted by Hurricane Helene, know that my prayers are with you. And thank you for those of you that have prayed for me and my family. Thank you for checking on us. We are doing well. We didn't experience the eye of the hurricane. We had some like wind and rain, but nothing major. Unlike previous hurricanes, we did not lose power this time around. So I'm really grateful for that. But I know that the hurricane has impacted other places that have experienced much worse, so you all are in my prayers. If you're new here, thank you for clicking on that thumbnail. I'm so grateful for you. On this channel, I talk luxury, I do review videos, I share my fragrance journey, and I also sprinkle in a little bit of lifestyle here and there. So if any of those things pique your interest, then I would love to have you here. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you know exactly when my videos drop. All right, let's get into it. Before we jump in, I want to give a very special shout out and thank you to my subby who requested this video. She requested I share about some Beast Mode fragrances that are under $50. So fragrances that are going to garner attention, fragrances that are head turners and that are going to perform. And I thought, wow, that is such an amazing video idea. And I'm so grateful and I love you guys for always sharing all of your insight with me and making such amazing video requests. I love video requests. So if you have any videos you want to see, I would be more than happy to receive those requests, so keep them coming. The first fragrance in my perfume collection that I consider a beast mode scent, a scent that will either fill the room or will project very far, is Lattafa's Khamrah Qahwa. This fragrance is so amazing when it comes to projection. If you do anything near 10, 15 sprays of this, people are going to smell you. It's going to project, and it projects for a good amount of time. I cannot wait to start wearing this again to really give you all more of a rundown. This is such a beautiful creation. This fragrance smells very expensive and it also smells incredibly niche to my nose. I love the way that you're met with a zesty spice because of the cardamom and the ginger at the top of this fragrance. I also detect the cinnamon in here, and then it gets sticky sweet at the mid. But the sweetness in here is not overdone. It's not anything that's going to be headache inducing or cloying or nauseating. I love the way the sweetness is balanced out in this fragrance by some of the other notes. And then the base of this fragrance has musk, benzoin, vanilla, tonka bean, and coffee. And the coffee in here is more of a grounding note. The coffee in here smells like an Arabic coffee to my nose. I think if you're starting out and you want an amazing fragrance under $50 that's going to perform, that smells incredibly high quality, this is a great way to dip your toes into the Arabian fragrances pond, if you will, because this one gives you a taste of the Arabic coffee with a lot of other rich, sweet, and very high quality components. So this one is Lattafa's Khamrah Qahwa. The next Beast Mode fragrance under $50 I have for you is December Vanilla by Paris Corner. Y'all, these fragrances that I'm showing you are fragrances I feel smell expensive and give you that quality. They make an impression. They are head turners, but at the same time, they're not going to break the bank. They are all under $50. I do have an honorable mention that's a little bit over $50, but the rest of these are under $50, y'all, and you cannot beat the quality of the fragrances. I've talked about December Vanilla quite a bit on this channel because it is amazing. It is absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait to really get into this fragrance as it starts cooling down where I live, because this one is such a head turner, such a high quality fragrance. This, unlike Lattafa's Khamrah Qahwa, I would wear out on the town at night or on super duper cold days. That's the kind of fragrance this is. This is a night out, date night sort of fragrance. I consider this a femme fatale type of fragrance. Although I do think this is unisex, it's leaning a bit more feminine, but I think men can wear this and really enjoy it. And the reason why I call this a femme fatale fragrance is because it has notes that both men and women can wear and enjoy. It has some really heavy hitter type of fragrance notes. So it has rum at the top. In my opinion, that's a unisex fragrance note. And then at the mid, it has a leather, it has spice, it has a creme brulee. So again, very unisex type of notes. And then at the base, it has patchouli, brown sugar, oud, amber, and musk. And again, a lot of those notes are universal notes. So I do feel like this is a unisex beauty, leaning a bit more feminine. This fragrance is absolutely fantastic. I will link the videos where I have shared this fragrance previously so that you can hear a bit more of my thoughts. But just know, this is another one of my recommendations. I would highly recommend this one. If you don't mind the notes patchouli, oud, and leather, and you're looking for something that is bold, that's going to be a head turner, but still affordable, doesn't break the bank, doesn't hurt your pockets, I would highly recommend this one. The oud is not very loud in here, neither is the patchouli to my nose. What I do pick up though is the leather. The leather is definitely detectable to me. So if those are notes you enjoy or notes that do not bother you very much, then this one might be one to check out. Again, this is December Vanilla by Paris Corner. The next fragrance I have for you that is both beast mode and under $50 is Paris Corner's Noir d'Arabie. If you've been watching me for a little bit now, you know how much I love this fragrance. Along the lines of the previous fragrance, this one is another femme fatale type of fragrance, and also another one that I feel is unisex. So anyone can wear this and enjoy it. However, I do feel like this is slightly more feminine leaning. I did do a video where I compared this one to the OG that this is a dupe for. I will link that video here. And y'all, I feel like this is pretty close, pretty spot on to the OG. One of the main differences for me is the potency. I find that the original is way more potent than this one. However, this one is still beast mode. If that gives you any idea of how nuclear the original is, I still find this one to be beast mode. If you do anywhere between 10 to 15 sprays, you're gonna start making an impression, and any more than that, you're going to fill a room with this fragrance. I also find that this fragrance lasts a pretty decent amount of time. It's going to take you into the 8-hour territory if you wear this during the day. I have not tested this in super cold and snowy weather, but I imagine this would definitely hold up. One of the other things I noted about this one, I think in my previous video, is that this one is sugary sweet. I think I might have said it's a little bit more sugary than the OG in the video where I compared them, but I love the sweetness in here. So I find that the sweetness in here makes it very friendly to those of us who may not be accustomed to really strong, bold, heavy hitter type of fragrances. So this one still has a sugary sweetness, and it has a tonka bean and an amber. And so I find that those notes make it very palatable, but it still maintains that sophistication, that strength, that sexiness, that boldness, that depth. Oh, this is so gorgeous, y'all. This is Noir d'Arabie by Paris Corner. So the next fragrance is another absolute stunner. This one is also under $50, and it is going to make an impression. And this one, y'all, is a room filler. This is going to leave a beautiful scent trail that lasts. It is beast mode to the max, and this one is very likable. It's a compliment getter. You all have told me over and over and over again how much you get complimented when you have this fragrance on, and I would agree because the same has happened to me. This one is Club de Nuit Imperiale by Armaf. You all already know how I feel about Club de Nuit Imperiale. I find this fragrance to be incredible. This is better than the OG. It's so much better. This is supposed to be a dupe for Delina Exclusive, and in my humble opinion, I find that this one is much better. It's better because it's not sharp, it's not harsh, it's sweeter. And now that this is macerated a bit, it's creamier, it's richer. I've just had the best experience wearing this fragrance. Now for me, I tend to get headaches from perfumes, so I don't do any more than like 5 sprays of this because it is beastly. So if you're someone that's looking for something beastly, something that you might even knock yourself out with, then this is your fragrance. If you like the DNA of the Delinas, particularly Delina Exclusive, and you're looking for something that's not going to hurt your pockets, give you the same exact feel and DNA with the added bonus of incredible projection and longevity, this is your fragrance. And this one is like a pretty girl type of scent that packs a punch. So this one is not light, it's not airy like your typical pretty girl fragrances. Instead, this one is deep and rich. But because of those pretty notes that are in here, like the lychee and the peony and the rose, I find this fragrance to be incredibly feminine leaning. This is another one that I would highly recommend. It's going to turn heads, but it's not going to hurt your pockets. So again, this is Club de Nuit Imperiale by Armaf. And the last one I have here is slightly over $50. However, the price on this one fluctuates. I have seen this as low as $40. And I think the reason why this one might be a little bit more expensive now is because we're in the fall time. I checked this fragrance just before filming the video, and as of right now, it's priced at $53. So just a little bit over our budget. But like I said, if you watch this one, you'll probably catch it when it's a lot less. And if I can find it for less anywhere, I will link it down in the description box. So be sure to check the description box for the link to all of these gorgeous fragrances. Anywho, the fragrance I'm talking about is Afnan Edict Amber Rhythm. So this is one that I've gone on and on and on and on about. So I'm not gonna bore you with the same information today. I'm gonna link a video where I talked about this more in depth. But y'all, this fragrance is absolutely stunning. And beast mode. This is one, again, is gonna fill the room. Now you might go nose blind to this one because I feel like I do, but make no mistake, everyone will smell this fragrance on you if you do anywhere around 10 sprays. Now, some of you love your beast mode fragrances, so 10 sprays is like nothing to you. You're gonna go in with 20, 30 sprays, and I get that. But for me, it's 10 sprays max. And that's why I haven't really used too much of this, because I don't need a lot. And it's going to project, it's going to make a statement. And my juice has also gotten a lot deeper. I like that. So I love the way this fragrance opens up with cinnamon. I love the saffron in this fragrance. It has a healthy dose of vanilla. The ambergris and the cedar mixed with that saffron, I feel like, is what gives off those Baccarat Rouge 540 vibes. But then this is creamy. It has a sandalwood at the base. And like I said, it has a vanilla at the mid. It has amber at the top and tonka bean. So this one is a very rich scent, a very sweet scent, but not overly sweet. This one smells like a lot of your favorite fragrances, a lot of popular fall favorites like Commodity Milk. Some have said this smells like the original Khamrah. I've heard that this smells like Angel Share. All of those fragrances mixed with some Baccarat Rouge 540. So this is a concoction of all of the things we love about those popular fragrances. And this one is perfect year round, in my opinion. I feel like this one is very versatile. And again, if you watch for the price drop, you can find this one for as low as like $40, $45. So this is Afnan's Edict Amber Rhythm. So we have reached the end of the video, and I want to say thank you for still being here. If you enjoyed the video, if it was helpful to you in any way, don't forget to give it a like on your way out, because that helps my channel continue to grow and it helps other fragrance lovers like us find the content. Also, if you enjoy talking perfumes, I make quite a bit of fragrance content on this channel, and I would love to have you here. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another video. So before we part ways, I want to share something with you that I was reminded of today. With all of the anticipation of this hurricane and just kind of thinking about all the things that we needed to do, I was actually asking myself the question, why is it during times of natural disasters that we completely disconnect from everything and just sit in quiet? I'm a Florida girl. I was raised in Florida, so hurricanes are nothing new to me. And one of the things that happens when you have a hurricane and the power goes out is we're forced to spend time being still and being quiet quiet and focusing on what truly matters. And I ask myself, am I really being intentional about being that still and that quiet during normal times? And during that time of stillness and quiet, I find that I'm more clear-headed. It's almost as if I'm forced to focus on only the things that truly matter. And even in those times when there's a natural disaster, because of that stillness and that quiet, I find that I'm so much more peaceful. And so I guess I want to remind you today to make time and space to completely disconnect, completely be still, and think about the things that truly matter. I feel like we all need that. We all need to regularly be still and completely quiet. So I hope that that helps you. I hope it encourages you in some way. Per usual, I will be over here doing the exact same thing. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one very soon. Bye.